going. So, excuse me, this morning I was up a bit earlier than normal because we needed to be in Hull for 9 for that. That was my daughter doing the Hull 10k today. So yeah, I mean it was all right. It tried raining. The actual run, it seemed to basically ease off for, unfortunately. But then it started raining again afterwards. Yeah, generally it's the weather stayed off for them, so that was a good thing. Although belting round in the heat wouldn't have been a good thing. But shame for the hour, and did it in about an hour. So you know. As part of her training for the next one, she's doing the York Marathon later this year. So big up to her. She's done a great job there. She went around with some friends and what have you, and she hit her target for it was for cancer. Basically, one of the particular sort of cancer funds that she did it for. So. Yeah, she did well. It was and it was good to go and watch her and sort of, you know, support her basically. You know, I mean, the amount of people that did it was phenomenal. I think there was about 8,000 plus joined for it. That washing machine's about to get noisy. So yeah, yeah, it was a good morning out really. Had a McDonald's. That was while she was doing the run. Sorry, Amy. No, it was a good morning out. We watched her go out and then saw her come back in. I saw another friend of mine actually, one of the old work colleagues actually. I didn't realise he was doing it, but I saw him come in as well. The amount of people that do it in the costumes, of course, as well. You know, I mean, there's people from just all walks of life. You know, I mean, there's people in wheelchairs doing it. There was old, young. You know, yeah. I mean, there was one bloke. I mean, he looked in his 60s. He came in with a limp, but he still did it. You know, and you know, my hat goes off to all of them that did it. So well done to all of them, basically, that did that run today. Obviously, some walk it as well. You know, it's all about. It's just all about the, you know, the making money for charity and what have you, really. There was, what was it? I saw there was a Spider-Man, a Honey Monster, Batman and Robin, Mario. I didn't see a Darth Vader, but I did see a Stormtrooper later on. I didn't. Wish I'd had the camera ready actually and got that. But that was just as I was leaving. There was a Stormtrooper just coming in. But I had to get off and get the wife home. She's in a lot of pain, like, so I mean she's gone to sleep now. She's taken some meds and gone to sleep. So, but yeah, it's been a good morning. So I mean it's early afternoon now. Yeah, it's just coming up 2 o'clock. So I have to start preparing the stuff for our pork dinner soon. I'm gonna have that for tea time. We usually have our meals sort of like as a tea time thing. I know a lot of people sort of like still have dinner at dinner time, don't they? Which I think I don't really get up early enough for that. So, but yeah, I've got a bit of time, so I might go and do some video work or something like that. But yeah, anyway, we got the footage of the run there. So these things are bloody annoying. I hate them. I'd rather have a chain one really, because these things just don't really do the job, do they? They don't keep the flies out that well, especially seeing as how they just tend to tangle up at the bottom and get wet. Although Fred likes them. He's quite funny with them actually. What he does is he comes and stands on the doorstep, and it's as if he's actually enjoying them, sort of flapping around over his ears and what have you. He's a bloody nutcase. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go and start probably some videos or something, I think, and then I'll sort of get on with my pork dinner. Yep, that sounds a bit nasty. It's not really, it's just because they're all young staffies, so they're not really being nasty. They're actually all quite friendly dogs, to be honest. So, but yeah, I'll get back in a bit anyway, guys. Don't know what you think you're howling at, mister. Never mind grumbling at me. Yeah. Get it, look. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Yeah, I don't know what he's grumbling at. Hiya, Daisy. Yeah, so news of the week for me. Tuesday. You know, when you're just sort of on a flyer and you've sort of been into town and done this and done that and gone and paid some vet fees. Paid about 50 quid for some meds for one of the dogs because she's well, I've got another bill to go with it yet, which is tomorrow, when I've got to get up in the morning and take her down to Bridlington because the Driffield vets, their dental machine has broken down. So we're taking her there and she's getting her teeth done. And that's obviously going to cost a pretty penny like. And then to cap it all off, I paid 50 quid. My son decided he was going to run downtown, jump in my car and come back with me. And I was in a bit of a dash to get back, not thinking. And it wasn't until I was halfway down Driffield bypass I see these lights flashing away in the mirror. And it was a black, unmarked BMW. So I pulled over into the lane and I'm thinking, what's he spotted wrong with that car? Couldn't think for the life of me. And he says, come and take a seat, sir. As they do. And I went and sat down and he says, what's the speed limit in Driffield? And I'm thinking, well, he's just pulled me on the bypass, so it's 60 mile an hour. He'd actually clocked me coming out of Driffield before the roundabout, 30 zone, and apparently, well, I mean, obviously I was doing 49 miles per hour. And it's, you know, I mean, it is a residential street. You know what it's like. You see the roundabout up ahead, you put your foot down, and he was just before the roundabout, sitting in a field entrance next to someone's driveway. And when I thought back, I remembered him actually being sat there, but I wasn't thinking it was a police car. I thought it was somebody coming out of the driveway. So, yeah, it's a fair cop, you know. I was speeding, and that's the end of it. So. And I've already done a speeding awareness course, but I was going too fast for one of those anyway, so that's going to be a fine and some points. I'm just waiting for the letter to come through. So that plus the vet fees, it's going to be a bit of a killer, like, so. See, Robert Cooper got his finally got an Apple Watch. He finally gave in and bought one. Spotted it on his wrist while he was driving in his vlog. So yeah, I hope he enjoys it. I'm sure I would, you know. I mean, it's like if I had one, I'd enjoy having it. You know, they're a nice bit of kit. It's just a lot of money for what it is, you know. I think it needs to do a bit more for its money yet. You know, that's just my opinion. You know, if I was in the market for a nice looking watch, then, you know, yeah, it'd be a different story. I maybe would go and buy one. I mean, I actually turned down temptation today, you know. I mean, if you could buy them in store, the wife, bless her, I don't think she realised, but when we came out of Hull, they've got an Apple reseller. You know, it's not a genuine Apple store. It's a very nice shop they've got, actually. And they, you know, they know their stuff. KRCS they're called. And she said, do you want an Apple Watch? We can pop in and get you one. I said, no, I'll be waiting till the next generation and see what that offers, I think. But no, I know the new, when the update comes to the firmware, it's, what is it, Apple OS 2, Apple Watch OS 2, that's It's supposed to be giving them a lot of the apps a bit more sort of standalone features on the actual watch, isn't it? So the watch will actually physically do more without the phone being in contact, which is nice. You know, it's good that that's going to happen, and you know, obviously that's the way forward. You know, the watch needs to do more on its own, I think. I mean, it's like, I don't want it to take pictures or anything, but a little eyesight camera would be nice just for FaceTime calls. You know, obviously, you know, it's going to get FaceTime audio, so you know, it'd be nice to the next generation see it maybe with a small camera in, and be able to get video as well. Whether you'd walk around sort of talking to someone like that, it's a different matter, isn't it? I suppose when your hands are full, you know, it depends on your lifestyle more than anything else, doesn't it? You know, what do you do that keeps your hands full all the time? And no, I don't want an answer to that question, thank you very much. So anyway, I'm going to go and see if my pork's sort of ready, all my veg is ready. Got the veg on just a little bit early, so I'm still waiting for the pork actually, and then I've just got to throw some Yorkshire puds in, but they're frozen ones from last week, so yeah. And he's brought his chew out. He uses his chew like a toy sometimes when he can't find a ball, but he's down to the last bit, and the other dog's following around picking up the bits that fall out of his mouth, and he constantly walks around in circles trying to keep it off and keeping his head over it while he's eating bits. And he inevitably drops little bits. So anyway, I'll catch up in a bit anyway, guys. I think there's enough there to do me some sandwiches for work tomorrow. I don't know, what do you think? Yeah, so that's tomorrow's lunch, pork sandwiches. So yeah, it was a nice tea actually, nice pork dinner. So it was weird how the sun came out at the end of the day. So it's probably going to dry up for the week now, you know, back to work, get sunny again. So yeah, so it's been quite a long day today really. Ooh, feet are killing me. So I'm just going to have a brew with the missus and call it a day at that basically. So Dale Sutherland, sort out the auto post feature for VisBox. Keeps failing. Mr. Cooper, do enjoy your new Apple Watch. And a note to everybody who drives, just be wary, drive more carefully. And I'll see you all next week, okay? Cheers guys, take care, see you.